Hello my lovely and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I wanted to show you how I set my monthly goals using a bullet journal, and I wanted to share some goal setting tips along the way as well. This is something that I do at the beginning of every month. I sit down and set my goals. So I wanted to walk you through my process in the hopes of inspiring you to do the same and to start using a journal for your personal development and for you to achieve your goals and to create your dream life as well. So if you're ready, let's get started. Before I walk you through how I set my goals in my bullet journal, I thought I would just quickly talk about the benefits of using a journal, especially within the context of setting and achieving your goals. When you put something down in writing, you are more likely to do it. So if you write your goals down, and more importantly, how you will achieve them, then this will increase your chances of actually doing what you need to do to achieve your goals. Because when you intentionally think about your goals and you write them down, you are helping direct your conscious and subconscious mind towards finding new ways to achieve your goal all the time. Another benefit of using a journal to set and achieve your goals is that you can see your progress. You can refer back to the previous months and see how far you've come, because it can become discouraging at times if you feel like you're not progressing at all. But by having a visual perspective of how much you have accomplished, this will serve as a motivation to keep going with your habits and your goals, so that ultimately, with time, with consistent effort, you can achieve your goals and create your dream life. Another benefit of using a journal for setting your goals is that it keeps everything in one spot, which will make it easier to keep track of all your goals, so that when you sit down and set your monthly goals, you can easily look back on last month to see the progress and see where you can adjust and how you can improve on your strategy this month. Now, more specifically, when it comes to bullet journaling, I love using this tool to set my goals because it's a fun way to combine three things that I love. Using my creativity, staying organized, but also setting and achieving my goals. But I don't want you to put pressure on yourself and use a bullet journal and to make it very pretty or very fancy if it's going to stop you from setting goals. What matters more is that you actually set your goals and you create a plan to actually achieve them, and you find a way to keep track of your progress and your accomplishments. If that means using a simple journal and just writing it out every month, then do that. Keep it simple, make it consistent, and make it feasible for your lifestyle and what you like to do. As long as you set your goals and you achieve them, that's all that really matters. Okay, now let's get into the practical component of this video, how to set monthly goals. For me, I base my goals for the month on my yearly goals. In other words, I always refer back to my goals for the year when I'm sitting down to set my goals for the month. So what I do is that at the end of the month, I sit down, look back at the goals that I was able to accomplish or not accomplish the previous month. I look at my yearly goals, and then I set my goals for the new month ahead. By setting goals every month, this is a good reminder of what I'm trying to accomplish that year in terms of the person I'm trying to become, the habits I'm trying to cultivate, and the life I'm trying to create. And by writing out my goals in my bullet journal, like I said before, it helps me stay on track with my yearly goals, to see my progress, and I'm able to stay on top of all my goals to make sure that every month I'm adjusting my strategy and how I want to accomplish each of them. So the way that I like to do it is I like to split my goals up into three general categories: mind, body, and soul, because it's important to have a balance between all these areas in your life if you want to create a more meaningful and inspired and happier life. So when I talk about goals for the mind, I'm talking about things that help me grow and learn new things. So I like to set goals like listening to a documentary, or right now I'm taking an online course on well-being. I'm talking about doing things like taking care of my mind by meditating. So mind goals are things to help with your brain, to learn new things and to grow. Goals for the body are a little bit more obvious, but still worth a mention. I'm talking about self-care and how you're taking care of your physical well-being. That includes things like setting goals for your exercising. So for me this month, I set a goal to run a total of 40 kilometers. It's things like moving your body every single day. It's things like doing yoga every single week. Body goals also means taking care of your body in a different way. I also try to do every week doing one pamper session where I do dry brushing, where I do a face mask, where I intentionally take the time to take care of my body and to relax a little bit and just recenter myself. Other daily goals that I have to take care of my body is to start every single day with chlorophyll water. And I also try to brush my teeth before I drink, for example. So I set small goals to take care of my body and to make sure that I'm intentionally taking care of my physical well-being, because when you have physical energy, this will feed into the other areas in your life. You will feel stronger, you will feel more confident, you will feel more energetic, and that means that you will have more time and more energy to take care of all your other goals and to feel better and to enjoy life in a different way. The third category of goals that I like to set every month are related to the soul, or if you like to look at it in a different way, that's related to the heart. So it's things that get you excited. It's fun things that make you feel happy and joyful and that will cultivate more happiness in your life. So it really depends on you and what makes you happy and what you enjoy doing. For me, I like to cook and bake. So every month I try to cook a new recipe or bake a new recipe. Right now I'm learning how to shuffle. So this month I have a goal to learn a new shuffle combination because it's something that I'm struggling with, but I want to set a reasonable and fun goal for myself. That's one thing that I'm doing. I also want to practice my calligraphy. So whatever hobbies or things that you really enjoy doing, set goals every single month to include that, because that is what will ultimately also cultivate more happiness, more mindfulness in your life. And you want to make sure that you're also enjoying life as you are achieving your goals, because they will all contribute to the person that you're trying to become and the life you're trying to create. And that is my first biggest tip that I have when it comes to setting your goals. Make sure that you have a balance between your mind, body, and soul, because ultimately if you're trying to cultivate a more meaningful and happier life, then you have to make sure that you have a balance between all these three areas. The other thing that I will say, the other tip that I have, is to keep it consistent. Don't underestimate how a small step will help you in the long run achieve your goals. Stay consistent, stay patient with your goals as well, but take small steps every single day towards the goals that you're trying to achieve, and don't underestimate any effort that you're trying to make. And at the end of the day, my final tip, regardless of any of the goals that you're trying to achieve, is to always try to practice more mindfulness in your life. And how do you cultivate more mindfulness in your life? It really depends on you and the practices that help you cultivate mindfulness, but for me it looks like practicing yoga, it looks like practicing daily meditation, which are always goals that I have every single month. Another spread that I have every single month that cultivates more mindfulness and more happiness is good memories, where I write down small, meaningful moments that I've had in the month. That way I can remember them when I look back on my year. So here is a quick overview of my monthly spread for the month of May. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you want to start journaling but you don't know where to start, then make sure to check out my blog post where I teach you 3 journaling methods, and there's also a free worksheet included. I will leave the link in the description box. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions about goal setting or about journaling. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, bye for now.